Before movies sucked, occasionally, and seemingly impossible for Hollywood to accomplish these days, but occasionally, a movie is made that is as close to perfection as any delicate collaboration of humans could ever hope to achieve. It is difficult to express how much I adore this love note to cinema, the sharply satirical and unexpectedly insightful action comedy, Black Dynamite. Now, back in the 70s, there was a subgenre of movies dubbed blaxploitation that were low-budget indie movies that essentially wallowed in lurid stories about criminals and gangsters and the local heroes that fought the good fight where and when others couldn't or wouldn't. Before Hollywood became fixated with overpowered superheroes in colorful costumes, movies like these focused on heroes from the neighborhood. They knew the victims and took the wrongs personally, cross them and get a down-home dose of justice served up with some righteous payback. Maybe you survived the comeuppance, but one way or another, you're cured of your nefarious ways for good. Black Dynamite is so broad and delivers humor on so many levels in every single frame. So if you haven't seen any of these movies, you'll still have a good time. But I do recommend these movies to everybody. Not only are they fun and entertaining on their own, but they're also something of a time capsule. While the stories are fundamentally the same in any era, the fashion and the dialogue add as much to the presentation as the soundtrack. These were the lowest of low-budget indie productions, so all the locations, stunts, vehicles were authentic. All the seedy bars and hotels and the expensive accessories used to make these dark places shine just a little bit brighter are as real as it gets. Which is why Black Dynamite is a true love letter to this specific genre of films. For all the criticisms of the genre, blaxploitation movies took themselves seriously. There was a certain integrity, a sincerity to make a good movie, even if the resources were lacking. All of these reasons and more create the layers of style and comedy throughout Black Dynamite. Released in 2009, this instant classic stars Michael Jai White in the title role. Seriously, Michael Jai White is a legit martial artist who should be an international star. But, if nothing else, we can all join future generations in being grateful for his performance as the man to take on the man, Black Dynamite. Former CIA agent, current kung fu expert, and full-time badass, this natural-born lady magnet gets the unfortunate news that his brother has been murdered. Distraught and seeking revenge, Black Dynamite uncovers more than a simple robbery gone wrong. In fact, there's a very real conspiracy to poison the local community, and not only was his brother in on it, he was killed for what he knew. The discovery of this diabolical scheme leads Black Dynamite higher and higher up the criminal organization, all the way to the top, bringing the fight to the man right where he lives. The White House. Seriously, watching Black Dynamite go toe-to-toe with Richard Nixon is one of the greatest fights in movie history. The Black Dynamite movie spawned an animated series, but I never saw it, mainly because, by turning to animation, you lose one of the elements of the movie that made it so charming. The look of the 70s cinema, lovingly recreated in all of its unpolished glory. I say again, if you haven't seen these movies that inspired Black Dynamite, please take the time to have your mind blown, and after that, come back for a flying kick to the face from Black Dynamite. As committed as those 70s filmmakers were to telling their stories, Black Dynamite invites you to join him and honor them with a friendly little wink and a smile.
What about the smile?
I am smiling.